Today I'm going to show you guys how you can slow down the RPO glitch.
I need it!
Yep.
As far as I know, there's no way on earth to actually be able to stop it except to pray. So we're going to be utilizing Mike Blitz 3. We're going to go ahead and run this RPO X smoke. And we're going to first have to set it up like we would for inside zone. So you should know how to do that. If you don't, you shift your D-line away from the running back in a shotgun set. And then you slant towards the running back. And this is where we have to get kind of crazy. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our defensive ends into hard flats. And we're going to basically try and stuff the inside zone. Now, I'm going to hop over onto offense. This is what it looks like. Here's how you glitch them. If you don't know, now you'll know. Now you can go ahead and do it to your friends on Weekend League, or you can go ahead and do it back to somebody that's doing it to you. I don't run the RPO glitch. What we're going to do as a user is we're just going to shoot straight down. Now, generally, it's best to rush the defensive end on the opposite side of the running back, because oftentimes when they're going to go ahead and pump fake it, they're looking to run towards the side of the running back or run up the middle. They seldom will run to the left because there's numbers. You're going to have auto flip turned on for this. And so just kind of keep that in mind. You really want to force them to get outside. So we're going to go ahead and just pump fake and then roll out. You can see right there, we're getting a shed. High block shed, high speed. That is what you need on a defensive end. And of course, you need a good user as well. It's a way to slow it down. There's going to be times that they're going to get some fluky run. And well, that's just part of the game. That's part of Madden 22. Who gets bailed out at least once. That's the game changer, unfortunately. But if that's the case, start dropping your safeties into spies, even in a zone defense, and really just we'll send it on the run defense. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pass commit as well right here. So pass commit seems to help a little bit with this. Again, all we're looking to do right here, guys, is slow it down. It's impossible to fully stop it. We're just simply looking to slow it down. So again, snap the ball, run the pump fake, and you can see right there, look how good it's playing. Safeties come crashing down. Again, that defensive end's going to get a shed. Our user's going to be there to stuff the middle of the field, and it's going to be slowed down. I would say about 4 times out of 10, they're going to get a lucky break. Again, that's just EA. That's just Madden 22. It's whoever gets bailed out first. But if you really want to fully stop and really commit heavy to the run and basically pray that they don't throw a post route over the middle of the field, this is going to be the best way to slow it down. We're going to get it into instant replay and just talk about exactly what is going on right here and why this is working. Again, if I run this about 10 times, there's the fluke run. The safeties take a terrible angle and they get a huge chunk of yards. Of course, if I was able to use her on defense and offense with 4 hands, it would be a little bit better. Let's go into instant replay now and talk about exactly what's going on and why this is working. But what's going on right here is with these defensive ends being dropped into hard flats, what's going to happen is it's going to take these blockers out of the assignment altogether. So right here, us as a user, what do we got? We got the running back. And of course, we're going to go ahead and get a clean shot at the running back if we would actually user that gap, right? We'd get a clean shot at. Now, on top of that, because we're spying our safeties, these safeties are going to play the run extremely aggressively. Now, back up real quick. Number 56, remember, we dropped them into a hard flat as well. Here's the catch with this RPO glitch. Most people, when they run this, are going to be running to the side of their running back or going to be going straight up the middle. It is critical that you clog the middle as much as possible and pretty much pray that somebody gets a shed. We want to force them to the inside. We don't want them being able to get to the outside, because you see how much space there is to the outside? Tons. Now, what's going on? Going back to these defensive ends and hard flats. Notice how they go to the outside and they play the outside. Essentially, they're playing like a contain. That is what they're doing in this situation, is basically playing like a contain. So if he tries to escape to the outside, look at the leverage number 55 has on him. He's going to shed this guy, and he's going to hawk the QB down if they're trying to get to the outside. Again, we would be using the middle and would be stuffing the middle of the field. So we're going to try and force them to the outside and pray that our guys are fast enough to be able to keep up with them. Shift and slant towards the running back, shift away from the running back, slant towards it. I'll show you guys the difference when we leave this defensive end in a blitzing assignment. And let's go ahead and drop both these safeties into spies. Now, again, we're not worried about the inside zone. We're worried more about the essentially quarterback blast is what we're doing. So, again, I'm no expert at this at all. But you see the sheds we're getting, and number 56 is coming in from behind clean. I don't care what you got to do. If you've got to fork out the credit card and put a few $100s in to get the speed you need, do it. If you play much. If you play regs, check out your depth chart. So, a way you can slow it down. This is how you slow it down. Now, to really stop these, you have to pass commit because flats react pretty much to the run every single time, regardless of what flat you have out there. So if we go Mike Blitz 3, I'm going to make sure I've got the right controller. I almost clicked the wrong button. If we go Mike Blitz 3 right here, shift, pass commit, drop into a hard flat, slant, drop into a hard flat, right? Kind of like this. Again, we're going to go ahead. If they're really just going to glitch us every single time, we're going to full commit to it, okay? Just full send it. We're going to go ahead and drop Y into a hard flat as well. And I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but I'm going to try and shoot the gap while snapping the ball and handing it off. So let's see. It's so insanely difficult. But you see there is a gap for us to shoot. But let's go RPO smoke. So again, shift, slant, drop into a hard flat, spy. And on top of that, I like to go ahead and shade up and pass commit still because it is an RPO. And let's try this. All right. No guarantees. I haven't ever ran this 2-man under versus it. But there's the glitch. And look at the sheds, right? Number 55 is essentially going to hawk down the quarterback, and he's going to force him to contain him inside. He's going to shed him, and you can go ahead and push in on that right stick to make them pursue after the quarterback. Because, again, when we pass commit, this game, the way that this play is designed, it's not a read pass option. It's a run pass option. There are some read pass options which are actually designed to be read in as a read option, so you got to be aware of that. But, show you guys one more time. I'm going to go ahead and blitz my user right here. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to have the controller underneath the controller I'm currently using. Make sure I got the right button. And snap the ball. So right here. Okay. You guys get the idea though. I don't know how I can pull that off. It's too much to remember for my brain. But essentially what you want to do is because the contain, right, is going to get to the outside edge. When you push in that right stick, the hard flat's going to just automatically chase the QB down, or the guy manned up to the receiver is going to chase him down instead. This is the most efficient way to slow down the RPO glitch. I can't say stop because as you guys saw earlier in the video, they got fluke. That's just part of the game. There's going to be a fluky run, but this is a consistent way to slow it down and try to get a stop on defense if they're running the RPO glitch. I suggest Mike Blitz 3, but you see 2-man under, it's going to work pretty well as well. It's less likely to get bombed over the top, especially if you shade up and have fast corners. Whereas Mike Blitz 3, because you're taking away the deep third, if they send a post route, you're getting smoked over the top. Otherwise, you're just going to have to use it. So that is the tip. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Weekend League is now live. I think I'm pretty much done playing Weekend League the rest of the year because I just... it ruins my day. So we're going to be doing a lot of off-meta offense this year. That's going to be the main focus this year, is just doing a lot of off-meta. Because I feel like if you're off-meta, people are all prepared for gun bunch. People are prepared for U-trips. People are ready for trips tight end. But when you come out on a doubles offset week or some spread set, nobody's ready for that because it's something they've never seen before. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.